In the opening scene, we see a man, Mr. X, coming out of a taxi into a building, and head straight for the elevator. He gets into an office and the terrified owner is taken aback to see him. She recognizes him as an assassin, however, he assures her he isn't there to murder her. After checking the perimeter, he gives her a bullet to see if it's traceable. As she examines the bullet, she's shot and killed by some thugs posing as construction workers on the rooftop of the Metropolitan building. Fueled by determination and adrenaline, Mr. X, who's having the burning desire to end the thugs, calculates the distance. Dashing through, he leaps towards them shooting, and taking them down mid-air. He even bends a bullet to hit a target taking cover behind a wall. After clearing the rooftop, he gets a phone call from Cross. Turns out the thugs are just decoys, sent by Cross, who then shoots Mr. X with a bullet coming from miles away. The story also shows a subplot of the protagonist, Wesley Gibson. An anxious, abused account manager that lives in a boring and shitty routine, takes anti-anxiety medication for panic attacks. His dad walked out on his mom when he was 7 years old, and he's been alone since. Later at the pharmacy, Wesley is forced to pay for Barry, his best friend and colleague, who dropped his wallet while having an affair with his unfaithful live-in girlfriend, Kathy. In Wesley's apartment. One evening, Wesley tries to withdraw $10 from an automated banking machine, but it tells him insufficient funds, and even calls him an asshole. He proceeds to go to the pharmacy to get his medication. Inside, he notices an unidentified man stalking him, and at the counter, Wesley is told by a woman, Fox, that the unidentified man, Cross, murdered his father and is now hunting him. A shootout ensues between Cross and Fox, using high-tech guns, but Wesley runs over to the parking lot followed by Cross, who steals a truck. Fox flips Wesley into her sport car before Cross could get to him. The two parties are in a car chase. Wesley suggests they call the cops, but she ends up ramming a police cruiser. Still persistent, Cross takes out their car tires, however she calmly executes a spectacular escape, and the impact to the ground knocks Wesley out, whilst Cross still remains at large. Wesley awakens in an old textile mill, turned the fraternity headquarters. The fraternity is a secret society of assassins tasked by fate to maintain balance in the world. Disoriented, he meets members of the fraternity, the repairman, the butcher, the gunsmith, and Fox. The cult leader, Sloan, gives Wesley a pistol and forces him to shoot the wings off a fly. He is hesitant, but at gunpoint, he gets heartbeats of over 400 beats per minute, seeing the flies in slow motion. This enables him to shoot off several flies, much to Wesley's shock. Sloan explains that Wesley's panic attacks are actually a rare ability called assassin time, that allows him to produce massive amounts of adrenaline, granting him bursts of superhuman speed, strength and reflexes. Wesley's father and Cross were members of the fraternity. Sloan wants to train Wesley so that he may join their cause and help kill Cross as revenge for killing his father in the rooftop. However, the panicked Wesley storms off the building with the gun, returning to his old life. The following day, Wesley was hoping it was all just a dream. However, after seeing the gun in the bathroom, he snaps back to reality. He hides the gun in a cistern and heads for work. On the way he discovers that his bank account now contains several $1,000,000 sent by the fraternity. The discovery changes his outlook on life. Filled with new confidence, he insults his boss in front of the whole office, picks up a keyboard and during his exit, rearranges Barry's face with it. Looking at a wanted poster headlines of the previous night events, he gets picked up by Fox, who drives them to their headquarters. Seeing how desperate he is to learn about his entire existence, Sloan leveraged this, and trains him in the acts of the assassins. Wesley is trained by the butcher, who teaches him how to fight using blades, the repairman who teaches him hand-to-hand combat, the gunsmith who teaches him how to handle weapon and curve bullets, and Fox who teaches him how to control his agility and run on trains. Excelling in his last lesson, Sloan welcomes him to the fraternity, takes him to the Loom of Fate, a fabric mechanism which had served for 1,000 years, supplying coded names of future targets encoded within deliberate errors in fabric. Fate identifies people who will cause potential damage and chaos to the society. The names come out of necessity to maintain balance in the world, entrusted to the fraternity, and interpreted by Sloan, so that they may form stability out of chaos by eliminating those targets. Sloan hands over a target to Wesley, much to his dismay, who just wants to kill Cross and avenge his father. In addition, Sloan puts Fox in charge of supervising the entire operation. On the day of the assassination, Wesley gets on a train with Fox, and arrives at the target's location. However, he is unwilling to execute, since they get their orders from a loom and it doesn't make any sense. Fox tells him a story about her dad, who was a federal judge. The defendants of a case wanted a softer and bribable judge, so they hired a hitman to kill her father, by burning him alive in front of her and also branding her with his initials. After joining the fraternity, she learned the hitman's name appeared in the loom before he killed her father, and a fraternity member had failed to eliminate him. This has made her a devoted follower of the fraternity's code. Realizing the potential danger, Wesley takes the initiative to complete his task without batting an eye. Sloane assigns yet another mission to Wesley, however the armored vehicle is impregnable. Thinking on his feet, Wesley performs a remarkable stunt, with Fox's help, enabling him to swiftly eliminate his target. That night, Wesley, accompanied by Fox, decides to retrieve his father's gun from the cistern in his old apartment. Inside he meets Barry and Kathy. Barry is knocked down, and Kathy starts hurling obscenities. To spite her, Fox walks in and kisses Wesley passionately. This drives Kathy into jealousy. Outside, Wesley has an unexpected shootout with Cross which led to the death of a fraternity member. Cross shoots Wesley in the shoulder with a traceable bullet for the first time. Wesley retrieves the bullet and traces it back to a man named Peckwerski. Wesley, realizing that Cross wants him, pleads with Sloane to let him go after Cross. Having no other viable alternative, Sloane gives him permission, but secretly orders Fox a mission to kill Wesley, saying that his name had come up in the Loom of Fate as well. Later, Wesley arrives at Peckwerski's location. Realizing he's in danger, Peckwerski tries to escape but is cornered by Wesley and Fox. Recognizing the potential danger, Peckwerski takes the initiative to arrange a meeting with Cross in a train station. Next, Peckwerski tries to escape. While chasing him, Wesley's assassin Time detects Cross inside the train, and gets inside to confront him. In a tense standoff, the duo exchange bullets. Fox steals a car and crashes it into the train, causing a derailment. Cross makes an attempt on Fox's life, however, the bullet is stopped by Wesley. The derailment intensifies as half the train crashes. Wesley loses his grip but is saved by Cross from falling into a ravine. Wesley fatally shoots him. Before dying, Cross reveals that he is Wesley's real father. Fox confirms this, and explains that Wesley was recruited because he was the only person that Cross would not kill. Fox points her gun at Wesley, but he shoots the glass under him, free-falling into a river. The following day, Wesley is retrieved by Peckwerski, who explains that Sloane started manufacturing targets for profit after his name appeared in the loom. Cross discovered the truth, went rogue, and started killing fraternity members to keep them away from his son. Even though his dad, Cross, wasn't physically present in his life, he's been neighbors with him, watching him all along and keeping him out of harm's way. Peckwerski gives him a flight ticket, and urges him to live a life free of violence. Wesley agrees to this, however, he soon changes his mind when he discovers a secret compartment of his dad's. Inside he found maps and plans drafted by his dad to single-handedly take down the fraternity. Feeling betrayed that he was made to kill the only family he had left, he decides to complete what his dad started, by luring rats from a waste disposal facility and strapping them with plastic explosives. On the day of the attack, Wesley storms through the gate, unleashes the rats while receiving heavy fire from the fraternity members. The rats were able to infiltrate the mill, and as he patiently waits for the detonation timer, the explosive goes off, stunning his enemies. This helps him to take down almost every member of the fraternity. Entering Sloane's office, he is surrounded by Fox, the gunsmith and the remaining assassins. He reveals Sloane's deception to those present in the room. Sloane admits this, revealing that his name appeared in the loom, alongside the names of those present, saying he had acted to protect them. Sloane gives them an ultimatum, urging them to either shoot themselves following the code, or kill Wesley and use their super skills to control the world. The members are considering breaking the code and killing Wesley. However, in a courageous act of self-sacrifice, Fox, who believes more in the code, turns on her fellow assassins, curving the bullet to kill everyone but Wesley, before being killed by her own bullet. The Loom of Fate is destroyed, and Sloane manages to escape using the distraction. Wesley, back to where he started, with his substantial bank account reduced to nothing. A few days later, Sloane sneaks up to an account manager seen in a cubicle. In a shocking turn of event, it wasn't Wesley. Turns out Wesley placed a decoy just like his father would. Sloane is shot by a bullet that traveled for miles, showing that he has taken control from his former boss Janice, his sack of shit best friend, and cheating girlfriend, as the movie ends. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos like this. Thanks for watching.